YouTube, this is Shannon Clements. Some call me the nomadic author, others call me mental. Why? Because I like to think a lot. And basically, I just wanted to get a little of this, as I drive along. Get this set up here while I drive through one of the towns here in New York. Let's see how it looks around here. Let's see. I'm supposed to follow this all the way around. I meant to turn the video on a little bit sooner so I can get you in on some of these clearances. There's a lot of rookies out here getting started, and they're not too sure about their clearances and everything. When I say clearance, I mean going up under the bridges. The yellow signs are like guesstimates, and the white signs are like accurate. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll say 14 feet 0 inches, or it might say 15 feet. It might even say as high as 17 feet. I've seen that a couple of times. But see, what you have to realize, the highest point on your truck is the little dome piece, but the highest piece overall is your trailer. And when you driving down these roads, your trailer is at a height of 13 feet 6 inches. That's when it's empty. When you're carrying a heavy load, it drops about 2 or 3 inches, so it gives you a little 2 or 3 inch clearance. When I say clearance, it's like, see how I'm going up under these lines and all that. That's what you call clearance. And in certain areas where it's low clearance, you'll see a sign on the side of the road that actually says low clearance. And I have to make sure, because I'm looking at my PeopleNet GPS. In some areas it's saying no trucks. And when it says no trucks, like you see this bridge right here, you got cars that cross. The bridge is closed, but you got cars on it. The clearance for it is 12 feet 6 inches. It tells you right at the top. Me and this truck, even at the heaviest load, could not fit up under there. That's where you start seeing trucks get stuck. They trailers open up like a sardine can. You know what I'm saying? At the top roof of their trailer, open up like a sardine can, all that stuff. And that's something I don't want to experience. And hopefully you won't have to do it either. So I'm hoping that I run across a few more bridges or whatever, so I can show you what clearance is as you go up under it, so I can point the actual signs out. On that bridge is off to the right, so you really couldn't see it. This BMW don't even know what lane he want to be in. Where you want to be, on the shoulder, or is he in the lane? But yeah, like I said, I get to drive around these cities sometimes, and see a lot of different things. And trust me, when it was warmer out, you see women everywhere. Fine ones. Italians. Arab. Chinese. Japanese. You can actually tell the difference. Black. Puerto Rican, Mexican. You run across a lot of Mexican towns. There's a lot more Mexicans in this country than people know. So I mean, some bad ones too. But the only problem is that sometimes they act like they don't even speak English. Bad too, and they know they fine. You go over there and try to holler at the little mommy. Say hi to her, whatever. And she had like, "Me speak no English." Well, that's how the Chinese would say it. "Me speak no English." No habla inglés. shit. No habla español, goddammit. Talk to me in a form where I can understand. Give me some body language shit. Y'all be sexy too? Yeah. Go around, see, when you're going around a tight turn like this one, you have no choice but to go onto the other side. Cars understand, you can give them the wave to get back or stay back, and some of them actually will give you the courtesy and stay back themselves, you know what I'm saying? Because they understand that you're a big long truck, you need that extra room to turn. But then you have, sometimes you have that asshole that just wanna just sit there. I dare you to hit me. Then you gotta block traffic until the son bitch move out your way, and then you can go. Because the rest of the cars understanding, there you go. Some of them might just go ahead and just try to go by anyway. But I remember I came through here in New York. Man, the GPS kept telling me to make turns. Man, you got cars parked on both sides. There's a tight turn on top of that. I mean, I ran somebody's car over, all types of shit, man. I had to go drive a straight line for about 10 miles in, then just to make a right turn to go around on the freeway and come back, you know what I'm saying, so I can get back into the freeway that I was at. That happened to me a few times, and I got to see a lot of New York doing that too. Places, I think it happened to me a couple of times when I was in New Jersey. Speed limit's 35. I can speed up just a little bit, but going around that curve, you always want to do half the posted speed limit. You know what I'm saying? Though, another thing, rookie, you gotta understand. When you see these speed signs on the side of the road, those speed signs are really for cars. You see these little small cars coming on the other side? That's who those speed signs really are for. They can be able to stop and do whatever it is that needs to be done. When you go through this stuff, you're supposed to do half the posted speed limit. That's the way you do. You're a big truck. You're not a little car. You can't stop on a dime like some of these cars can. That's the reason why I was explaining in the last video about having that 9-second cushion. You know what I'm saying? Here on the streets, you know what I'm saying, you're moving at a slower rate. So therefore, you want to, I got a peppermint in my mouth right now, so, but you want to be able to, what's going on? Okay, it's put me back on the freeway. So I'm going to go up here and go off to the right. Now, you know what I'm saying, that's what it's for. And then when you got these entrances to these freeways or the US highways, sometimes when you need to go left, you have to, the entrance is actually on the right hand side. And I've been on the left hand side many times, cars zooming by me on the right, because I got to get over to the right hand, because I didn't know that the entrance was actually on the right hand side, and it's going around in this little circle like it's doing now. As you can tell, with you in a 53-foot trailer with a 22 to 23 inch foot truck. You know what I'm saying? You like almost $70 feet long. You know what I'm saying? And you're making little tight turns. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to see when you make these turns. You see how it's curving up here on the road. Nah, a lot of these cars, they don't know that this is the way trucks have to turn. You're not supposed to ride the inside of this, because if I can show you how I'm riding on the inside of this, my trailer and the back is actually off-tracking off into the lane over into the right. So when I do around these curves, I'm supposed to actually You see the outside curve, I'm supposed to actually, this thick line, I'm supposed to actually ride that line, go around the curve, so that way it keeps my trailer behind me and in my lane and not off running somebody else off the road. You see that right there? You see those signs where it said 14.3 and 14.0? Those yellow signs that was on the bridge, that's what you call clearance signs. I had plenty of room, you know what I'm saying, because like I said, empty, you had 13.6. So I had a 4-inch clearance in between my trailer, the top of my trailer and the bottom of that bridge. But sometimes they get a little low. You know what I'm saying? It might say 13.4, but it's a yellow sign. You see how like here, it'll tell you look for a white sign or a yellow sign. You don't see none on there. You know what I'm saying? And so you gotta kind of like hope like hell that you can get through that, but you can tell, you know what I'm saying, you can go and go through because you made it through the last one, you make it through this one. And plus, you see this truck in front of me? Look how much clearance he got. As he went up under. That's how much clearance I'm gonna have. You always look for the other trucks, you know what I'm saying? If push comes to shove, let them be the what do you call that? The lab rat. You see how slow he going? And that wide turn and everything? Because he's trying to miss that guard. You see this guardrail? He's trying to miss that guardrail with his trailer. Trailer, you know, scrubbing together. I had to do the same thing. But yeah, but jump back onto what I was talking about. Everybody say 13.3, 13.4. You know what I'm saying? That's the way you hope you see another truck behind on the side of you. Slow down. Let him go ahead of you. Or even get in front of you. Or slow down to get behind him. Let him be the lab rat. So until you can actually eye it, if you can't even see the trucks on the other side coming through there, and there's nobody in front of you that you can actually use. I can't even use that APC. It's too small. That's somebody towing a little trailer, you know what I'm saying, but it's a small trailer. Trust me, because I've seen a lot of videos where trucks got stuck, open up like, you see how this what you call it, it kind of like slants downwards to the right. Yeah, so you gotta, and you also gotta make sure you're doing the speed limit. Because your cop's wheel is sitting over to the side and they will get you. So as you pass by, you know what I'm saying, after you pass them by, you always glance into the mirror to make sure they don't pull out. Cut the lights on and jump behind you. Or if they do pull out and just cut the lights on, slow down. Because they might not be coming for you. They might be going after somebody else. I've seen that happen a few times too. But see how these bridges sometimes don't even have clearance signs on them? Some people tell you, there's always a clearance. Where do you see a clearance sign? You can stop and pause it and look at it. Where do you see a clearance sign at? I always slow down because you see these cars coming around this corner. Some of them, they slide off into your lane a little bit. But even though they got a lane right here, I slow down sometimes, you know what I'm saying, let them go ahead and go get in front of me. I might tap the horn, you know what I'm saying. The cars will be right in front of you, and they'll slow down and get alongside of you while you slowing down to let them get onto the freeway. And that's where it can cause a collision too. But I would be bold if I just stepped on the gas and just, you know what I'm saying, damn it, run them off the goddamn road or whatever, you know what I'm saying. So it's best to just slow down as much as you can without actually stopping on the freeway, you know what I'm saying, because you are on the freeway and you got other cars approaching you at freeway speed while you moving slower, trying to let this sumbitch who's slowing down instead of using the ramp to speed up and get up to freeway speed and enter the freeway. You're in the car, you're smaller than me, you can move faster than me. step on that son of a bitch and get in front of me and go. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense sometimes, but like how this car is, it'll be way up there, and then literally slow down. And why is it that I end up right on the side? Not this one, but sometimes they'll be at that distance. Why is it that I'm on the side of you now? You know what I'm saying? I'm slowing down to let you on, but I'm on the side of you. They ain't not come to a stop. Cars behind them honking their horns and all that other stuff. Get on the freeway. Alright, y'all. That's enough rant. I just wanted to do a little ride through here in New York. Holla.